Students, welcome to your English language class. Today in this class we'll continue learning about analytical paragraph writing. Okay, now we've already learned all about analytical paragraph writing. So today we'll discuss about the useful tips for writing an analytical paragraph. So firstly, for an introduction, you can start with the following phrases. Like, for example, the chart given above describes, or the table suggests, the line graph shows, the data given provides information about, the pie chart illustrates, etc. Okay, so these are some phrases which you can use for the introduction part of the analytical paragraph. And secondly, for describing trends, use phrases and words like a pattern of growth, rapidly doubled, skyrocketed, striking increase, peaked, soaring rates, declined, plummeted, leveled off, stagnated, fluctuate, starting to rise, starting to fall, drop down slightly, etc. So these are some few words which you can use for describing trends. And for describing quantities, you can use various styles like 48% off, one third off, nearly one fourth off, almost 80%, majority, on average, twice as much, almost equal, the highest, the lowest, very close to 2%, and roughly percent, etc. Okay, and for establishing a relationship or contrast, use phrases and words like relationship between, similarly, in contrast with, in comparison to, but in the opposite case, however, whereas, when it comes to, as opposed to, while, striking difference, noticeable difference, etc. Okay, so these are few phrases which you can use for contrasting or comparing or establishing a relationship between two things or two trends. And for the conclusion and other connecting phrases, use overall, subsequently, in all, in a nutshell, for the chart given, in short, striking changes, including, therefore, etc. Okay, so now let's take this example given here. Study the chart given below, which is the result of the survey conducted in the public schools and government schools of Vadodara. This depicts the types of activities the teenagers aged 13 to 19 years are involved during their leisure time. So complete the summary in about 80 words. So here you have this bar graph given, which depicts various activities like watching TV, net surfing, using cell phone, and spending time with friends. Okay, and the blue graph or the blue bar shows the um, public schools, and the red one shows the government school. Okay, so the title you can give here, teenagers and leisure time. Nowadays the teenagers are more techno savvy than the children used to be 10 years back. They do not play games like ludo, carom, chess, and other indoor games. 9 to 18% of boys and girls in the age group of 13 to 19 years possess their own cell phones. That's one information that you can infer from the given bar graph. Okay, and in the survey conducted recently on some 2000 students of two leading schools, one government and the other a public school, the following facts were revealed. While the students from public schools spend more of their leisure time in net surfing and talking on cell phones, the government school students spend it in watching TV and talking to their friends. Okay, so now this one is written in about 80 words. Your word limit could be anywhere between 100 to 120 words. So you can write a little more, say about 2 or 3 lines more. Okay, so this is a basic idea you should have about the analytical paragraph, that how you have to analyze and you have to depict the information given, okay, in your own words. Now here's one more sample analytical paragraph. The following data in the form of histogram shows that death due to violence has increased considerably during recent years. Write its interpretation in 100 words on how educated youth can play a major role in establishing peace in society. Now, herein you have been given the year and also the death due to violence. Okay, so now here you can see that it's been increasing every 5 years, right? So, role of youth in establishing peace in society. Youth and peace are interlinked in society. Youth can play an important role in establishing peace in society. In a survey conducted, it has been found that number of deaths due to violence has increased enormously since the 90s. Death rate in thousands was 2.5 in 1990, but in 2010 it has increased to 7.5. It is really very sad. It must be checked. Our youth can play a major role in controlling this crime graph. They can contribute towards establishing peace in many ways. They can awaken the people towards the necessity of peace. They can help the police in catching the criminals, and they can bring the criminals in the mainstream by educating them, and they can do much more. So this is a beautifully written paragraph. And this one is for your practice. You just read this question. Let me read it out for you. Study the graph given below, which is based on a survey done on students of 10th class in 3 different types of schools in Ahmedabad. The chart depicts the number of students speaking English and Hindi. On the basis of the details given in the bar graph given below, briefly summarize the data, making comparison wherever necessary in about 80 words. Okay, here you can make it in about 100 to 120 words. Now, hint, compare the percentage of students speaking English and Hindi in all 3 schools, giving the possible reason. Now, first comparison is government, then private, and then Kendriya Vidyalaya. Okay, so the blue bar represents English and the red bar represent Hindi. So here you can see that in government schools mostly Hindi is preferred to English, and in private school English is preferred to Hindi, and in Kendriya Vidyalaya also Hindi is preferred to English, but not as much as in government schools. And there's one more practice question. As an aware citizen of the country, you are concerned about the increase in road accidents in the metropolitan city, Delhi. Interpret the data given below in about, again here you make it 100 to 120 words. Also use your own ideas. So the horizontal line or the x-axis is years, and vertical line y-axis is number of accidents that you can clearly make out. So in the year 2000, it was the number of accidents was 1500. In 2000 it was somewhere about 1600. 2009 also, okay, in 2009 it was about 1600, and 2010 it was more than 1800. So it's growing. The number is growing since then, since 2007. So you just analyze and interpret this bar graph and just write an analytical paragraph in about 100 to 120 words. Also write the sample questions given before, okay, and just submit your homework by 3 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you for watching this video.